Okay, just watch this clip.
Jor-El, you lied to me. Looks like you had another reason for coming to Smallville.
Right, I hope you all got a good look at it, because what I'm about to say right now might shed some light on a few things that a few of you may have questions about, and especially for someone that I was just talking to on YouTube just not too long ago. What Jor-El took out of the cupboard, like by the stairs, is in the exact same shape as the octagonal disc that was on Clark's ship when he arrived on Earth. The same disc that opens the gateway to the fortress, right? But within that disc is a triangular shape, right? Now, if you remember when we first saw Jor-El arrive on Earth at a very young age, back in season 3, I think it might be in season 2, where there was a character who was wrongly convicted of murdering Lana Lang's grandmother. It was her grandmother, wasn't it? I think it was. And what we find is that Jor-El at the time had put all of his memories on a sort of like a triangular disc or triangular shape shield, as it were, but kept it in the cave, right, in the Kawachi caves. And I think that the reason Jor-El, this present Jor-El who was in Kandor, went to the farm was to get that disc to give him portal access probably to the to get into the cave and to try and get his little triangular shield back. But the question would be, why would he want that back? Because he was supposed to have given it to his father. If you'll remember, when he was set to return back to Krypton, he was basically saying he was supposed to have given it to his father, and so that his father could document all whatever happened whilst he was on Earth and everything. But he chose to keep it on Earth, so that his future generation could see what he saw when he was younger. Or was it for Jor-El to come back and get it again? Was it for him, or was it for his future children? As I say, look closely at that clip again, and you will see how that disc looks. Look at the shape of the triangle as well as the actual disc itself. I think it all fits together. I think we're going to see him, or see, if Clark finds that disc, we might see him go back into the cave, and he might go and access something entirely different that he might have missed when Jor-El first arrived on Earth. There might be something else on that journal. Maybe Jor-El actually did go to the fortress and added to the cave, and added something onto that journal that we may not have seen. There could be other things, other reasons as to why he had that disc. There might be a way of him finding out how to eradicate the blue kryptonite that was fused within the orb that allowed for the Kandorans not to have any power whilst they were on Earth. Number of answers, because I've just had a look at that clip over and over again and just realised what it might signify. And I think my theory of the fact that he was already on Earth previously, documented his visit but left it on Earth, I think that's the reason why he came back. That's the reason why he went to the farm. Maybe to add something further for Clark, to warn him of Zod, because he has already pre-warned him of Zod. But what if this was to show him exactly what Zod was like? What if it was a case of go to the cave, get that triangular shield, and look a bit further? What if it's going to be a way of Clark going back 20 years in Krypton, think about it. What if that was the reason why Jor-El was there? To allow Clark to go back 20 years, or to allow himself to go back 20 years. Because maybe that was the reason why Jor-El was there. Maybe he was going to go back 20 years and change something, so that the future of Krypton remains intact, or something remains intact. Because remember, in the episode, him and Zod are having a conversation regarding the future of Krypton, regarding its future destruction, regarding what's going to happen in the future and everything. That can be the only theory, that maybe that he was going to go back 20 years in Krypton and either change Zod's mind or not have the orb on Earth. But then if he does that, what's going to happen to Clark? Does that mean Lex comes back alive? You know, so again, the producers, I think the producers know what they're doing. So take your pick from that, people. Take your pick from what I've just said. Now that I've had a good time to think about it, just let me know what you think, because my theory now stands that I think Jor-El went back to the farm to get that disc, to go into the cave, to go and then get his little triangular shield that he left, put it into that disc, use the disc to somehow teleport him back 20 years ago to on Krypton, change something, or document something so that Clark can see it later on. Take your pick. I'll leave it there for you.